Hey there, Dr. Scott here, Vital Life Force Now. I'm really glad to be back here with all of you again, getting out this leading edge content related to naturopathic health and wellness, right? Nobody out there doing it like I am. So, really glad to be here connected with all of you. You know what we're going to be talking about today? We are going to be talking about natural pain relief, right? Natural pain relief. And for some people, that word might be, an oxymoron. It's like, well, how can there be actual natural pain relief? Let me just take that pill or that pill, right? Well, in many cases, that just suppresses the symptoms. So actually want to talk about dealing with acute pain, which is mostly acute local inflammation from a holistic perspective. So, case in point, because I do lots of strenuous exercise and working out, even me, I can feel pain, right? But I know what to do to either avoid it altogether or to interrupt it before it just really spirals and blows out of control. So, this is what we're going to be talking about: natural pain relief. But we're going to be talking about it from an actual, very, very unique perspective. I want you to really begin to see and to know your body is electrical. So that's setting the tone. Your body is electrical, and it's the potassium, it is the sodium, right? And calcium that are mostly regulating that electric current. Now, you might say, okay, well, that sounds good, but what does that electric current have to do with pain in the body? Well, a lot of times that pain is a result of, if it's not a direct blow, it's an imbalance of those three from the heart pump, and that causes dehydration, right? When we're not actually getting enough electrolytes and enough liquids, and the vast majority of people out there are dehydrated. So we can't talk about addressing pain without first and foremost addressing the fact that we need to stay hydrated and fully loaded on your electrolytes. So what is something that I do after my strenuous workouts? I'll have just a couple of pinches of pink Himalayan salt either in my water or in my healthy juice that I make. So that revives all of the electrolytes, keeping the dehydration away, and helping foster off that pain influence. Right, we're going deep. You never heard that term, pain influence, before. Okay, but you're hearing it right here today, right? Another step that you can take to address a natural pain in the body is the blend of the ginger powder, turmeric powder, and a touch of black pepper. I have this 6 days out of the week. So that's an Unani and an Ayurvedic formula. But why that combination? Because they're anti-inflammatory, and we know that the strength of the turmeric, right? It's been shown to be is just as effective of about 14 different drugs out there on the market. And what it does is it just keeps your terrain, which is your body, in a place for healing and a place to receive. Okay. All right. So those two, pink Himalayan salt with the hydration, and then the ginger, turmeric, and the black pepper view. Okay, now I want to talk about specific herbs just to keep in mind. Now, as I talk about these herbs, they may or may not be for you, but I'm just letting you know, and you can go do research. And if we need to touch base for a consultation, I will talk to you about. Right? I will talk to you about dosage, right? Because that's the key. So I want to talk about white willow. White willow has been used for hundreds of years, especially with the Native Americans, right? And that was used to address pain, right? It comes from the willow bark tree, and that part. right, of the white willow bark is what later became the compound for aspirin, right, through the acetylene. Okay. Tart cherry is very, very effective, right? Many people in the running field and in the holistic world, we call that vitamin P as a joke for pain. The tart cherry, right? And then we cannot forget the importance of black seed oil, right? Either as a topical on the part of the joint or ingested to keep pain away in general. And we talked about in my previous reels on the black seed how important that is, but it also addresses pain. So when you're looking at this combination, it's pretty clear that nature provides us with what we need. We just have to be able to look for it. We have to be able to plan for it. Okay. So what's the review? The first thing, stay hydrated, right? Use pink Himalayan salt, either in my water or healthy juice. You don't want to forget the turmeric, the ginger, the black seed blend, right? And I usually have that with some type of green tea. Now, that's to the side. Specific herbs, white willow, tart cherry, and the black seed oil. And I have used all of these and found these to be tried and true. Again, disclaimer, I'm not saying that it's going to hit everybody the same. No, we know each person is indeed unique. But that being said, right, we need to keep these things on our radar. So I hope that you have enjoyed this talk on natural pain relief. There is more coming down the line, coming down the pipe. I hope that you're excited. Go ahead, like, comment, share, go back and review all the previous videos, right? And see what aligns with you. And again, if we need to go deeper on a consultation, don't hesitate to head out and contact me. I will be glad to touch base with you, y'all. Okay. Dr. Scott here, Nature's First Path, Vital Life Force Now is my handle on all of the socials, and we will go from there. Talk to you soon.